Hello, and welcome to the VANNtastic channel. I am Christy VANN, and this channel is going to teach you different ways to use your money that you never even thought was possible. So there's the introduction, and here we are in 2026. So I wanted to jump on here and say hello to everyone. I hope that you had a VANNtastic New Year's Eve, that you got to enjoy your family and do some crazy stuff like we did. I'm thinking about posting the video where we decided to go to another city and experience a haunted tunnel that, by the way, we did not go through because none of us in the car wanted to actually go through it. We might be cowards, but it was a lot of fun. So I hope that you all did something that exciting, because we've got memories for sure. And that's what life is about, is getting those memories together with your family. So that, years from now, you can look back and say, I can't believe that we actually did that. So it was fun. I hope you guys have had a very, very fun day today as well. I wanted to talk a little bit about 2026, what we're going to be doing in 2026, and hopefully giving you some more information and options to think about in your own personal finances and business. I wanted to share that I spoke with a client yesterday. They called to wish me a happy new year, and that was super exciting. They're in New York City, and they own a business there. And it literally was, they were going to sell out because they could not figure out what they were going to do with their money. They couldn't afford to run the business anymore. And I guess they happened upon the channel. And when they did, they learned some new ways to do their finances. So they were so excited that they're going into 2026 without any debt. I know. And they just started watching the channel, I believe, in April of this year, 2025. And they're already out of debt. Their business is booming like never before. I love to hear these things. I love to hear that you go from bankrupt to very successful. Well, not just your finances, but I mean, they're running a business now that is so successful that they were getting ready to sell out of. I just love it. I'm just so excited to be a part of that. Just really, really warms my heart, and it's so fulfilling to think that you're helping people get free. That's what it's about. That's the purpose. Also wanted to let you guys know that we're about to close out on the 2026 live webinar that we're going to be having January the 8th through the 10th. I'm letting those tickets go very cheap, just so that you can get in and learn some more things about finances that maybe you haven't heard. A lot of you guys say you haven't heard me talk about the things that we're going to have at the webinar. So join us. It's only $59. I have the link it's pinned actually in the messages here in the chat. So feel free to go register for that before we close that out this week. We're going to have so much information there. It's going to be, like I said, January the 8th through the 10th, 2026. We're going to have hours from about 9 a.m. until I think it's 2 p.m. Eastern time. It will be recorded. So if you miss a session, you can get that recording. So we have it all lined up. We're going to be talking about everything from the beginners starting velocity banking to the people that want to do the wealth building with the infinite banking concept. We're also going to have Money Max there so that they can go over exactly what they do and show you some examples, some scenarios of people who have actually been using the Money Max. I don't have any negatives to say about the people. No, not going to say no negatives about the people. I have no negatives about these options for debt elimination and wealth building. Just want to be very, very blunt and clear that, sometimes people do things that I don't approve. And when they do, we really have conversations about getting that person off of the team. But most of the people that I work with are solid through and through. They're actually in it for the same reason I am, and that's to get you the financial answers that you're looking for. So please be aware that, and I have had feedback. I get feedback from these meetings. The clients let me know what's going on. And I have had to say, hey, we're not in the sales business here. We're in the help people get out of debt business, and that's all we're in it for. So if you talk to one of these teams and you get the idea that they're trying to push a sell, let me know. I will take care of that because I am not a salesman. I don't necessarily like it being sold to, and I certainly don't like the pressure that a salesman can bring, and I'm not going to allow that. So if you've experienced that through any of my teams, please reach out and let me know because I want to know. I'm not selling stuff. I'm not selling stuff. The only thing that I even charge for is when I do my workshops, when I take my one-on-one time, and that's because that's my time to give you individual information in your situation. So I'm not into selling anything that you see on this channel. It is all about the time it takes to bring you information. And if you feel like that you're being pressured into anything, I want to know that. Okay. I am not also sending out links for you to sign up for large information packages. Okay. If I am selling anything, it is on my website, VANNtasticfinances.com. Please do not be scammed. There are people out there, and especially in today's AI, that may be emailing you, maybe calling you. And I want you to be really aware that I do not call people to sell you things. Okay. You're not going to get a team member of mine that will call you up and say, hey, we saw where you registered for something. No, I do have some of these options that we offer. Alex Albaran does give you a call because he talks to you individually. So he does need to set that up. So if you're getting calls from him or his team, then that's legit most of the time from the people I've had feedback on. So, but if Christy VANN, and I've seen emails, it's so funny. They're set up and they say Christy VANN at Gmail or something like this. That is not from me as well. You may see an email from a VANNfs.com. That would be me. But as far as, these crazy things where people's emailing you and trying to charge you for services, if all of my services are on the website, and then if I talk about them during these lives, then that is my services. But I'm not into advertising. I send out emails with my links sometimes. And again, that's always from that VANNfs.com. So, be careful. We don't need to be paying for anything. The videos on the channel tell you all you need to know. The individual help or these workshops that I hold, that's what you would pay for. And then the workshop is going to start February the 7th. That is just me by myself. We're going to be talking about velocity banking and looking at your worksheets. So if you happen to see an email go out for that, or if you hear me talk about it on a live, that's where you would be able to sign up for the February 7th workshop. That is $297 because that is 4 weeks, 90-minute classes. So I think that that's super, super cheap to get in for 4 weeks. So if you're interested in that, you can let me know workshop in the chat, and I'll be putting that link here in the chat as well, so you can sign up for that. But again, the live webinar with my teams coming together, that is going to be on January the 8th, 9th, and 10th. It's a 3-day live webinar with the teams. The February the 7th workshop is me working with your worksheets, as many as I can, and then we're going to be talking about velocity banking from the beginning through the infinite banking. And again, the Money Max presentation will be brought in so that you can watch your numbers be run during that meeting. Okay, so just keep in mind, though, be careful, don't get scammed. And know that if I have a team member that's making you feel pressured about anything, that's not allowed. And I take that very seriously. Okay. So now that I have gone through all of that, all of the exciting things that, are going to happen here in the next month, be aware too that we are planning the April in-person live right outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I am super excited to meet you all in person there. We will be putting the tickets on sale for that soon. I'm also keeping that as low as possible to cover the food expense for you coming there. We do have a couple of hotels, one on the ocean, oceanfront, and then we have one right across from the event center so that you can take advantage whichever. If you're wanting to do a family vacation with your family on the ocean, that would be your opportunity to have a pretty good rate on an oceanfront. Pretty exciting. The only problem with the oceanfront is you would have to drive about 30 minutes into the event center. Okay, because the event center is about 30 minutes from the ocean. Then again, we have the hotel across the street. Two, I think, are excellent rates, and then you could just drive over. I don't know if you could walk over. I mean, I guess you could walk over if you don't get killed getting hit by a car. We wouldn't want that. But it's very close to the event center. So it just depends on which one that you choose for that as well. We are still getting the landing page ready for that event, and we're getting ready to advertise that with dates, which, like it said, is April. We'll nail down the dates. I'm thinking that one is, I'm not even sure. I think it's the 18th, but I'm not sure. That's going to be 2 days in the event center. It will be a Friday and Saturday with you guys coming in on Thursday night if you like, so that we can have our little get together Thursday night in the hotel. So it's going to be exciting. I absolutely love the last conferences and getting together, meeting you people individually. And I still talk to some of you that I met there because you were such a pleasure to see in person. I think it's awesome. I really, really enjoyed that. And I had a lot of fun with that. So we're going to be coming back together for an in-person live event right outside of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So pretty excited about that. I'm still looking to do the Texas conference. I know that you guys have been asking about when that Texas conference is going to be. And just as soon as I get more comfortable with flying on an airplane, I will be there. That's pretty sad, isn't it? I mean, it's pretty sad that I don't want to get on an airplane and come to Texas, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We're looking for a church in that area to hold the event in. So if you guys know of a church that would be interested in hosting, we'll be glad to come out that way. Probably around November of 2026 is my idea. So just keep that in mind. If you're in Texas and you have a church in the area that you would like to host the event, we can definitely do that. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about 2026. I wanted to talk about 2025 for a minute and how that year went for me. It was, and I'm just going to be very honest, it was a tough year. There was a lot going on, not just with myself, but with my children, and it was a tough year. Now, I still had a lot of videos going out. I still did several lives. But as far as my energy level, it was tanked. It was tanked in 2025, and it's kind of still tanked. So I'm going through some testing and stuff and figuring out what is going on with that. We have some ideas now. And you know what? It's just part of life. So we're figuring that out and we're going to manage it. So pretty excited that we're getting some answers here at the first of the year so that, you know, I can get up and start moving more motivated. But, you know, health is a serious thing and we need to stay in our workouts and we need to be eating right, which I eat pretty good. I'm pretty good about staying serious about what I put in my face. But the exercise due to VANNtastic, really, I backed off. I've always been pretty physically fit up until I was 50 years old. And VANNtastic took a lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of work. And it was like, you know, I was like, I don't have time to, you know, do my workout this morning because, you know, I got people to meet and things to do, places to go. So I think that wasn't a good idea. And so I am back on that. I am back to working out at least 4 times a week. I'm trying to do it every day. But wow, this 2025, I am 54 years old. So I've really tried to get back in it and take care of myself. Because I don't want to conk out early just because, you know, I'm not paying attention to what's going on inside of my own body. But I'm on it. I'm on it. So we're hoping that 2026 brings positive answers and that we're going to be able to get that energy level back up for sure. Because, wow, I have really been tanked. Thank you all for your prayers. But, you know, it is what it is. So we're going to manage it. We're going to deal with it, and we're going to get excited to get back to probably overtime working. I've been full-time working this year, but whew, it has been a struggle, but they're on it. They're on it. And we're going to do this. So, okay. So a couple of you are asking about the workshop. Let me see if I can work this mouse and go back and read a few of your questions, if any. Love the videos. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to you, Vic. Or is that VO? I'm sorry. Closing on my CMG first lien, January the 7th. So excited to start this journey. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for watching. I am so thankful that you're getting the answers that you need. Guys, let me talk about that first lien HELOC or any line of credit. I know they're talking about dropping those interest rates. And that's a good thing, right? But wherever you are with your interest rate, stay focused on bringing the debt down. Stay focused on revolving those accounts, because that is our whole purpose in having the line of credit. It is not to take out all the money we can get up to the limit. No, no, no. You know, people are stressing out sometimes with me about, well, the interest rate, what happens if it goes up? Well, what happens? If you have been bringing that balance down, you're going to have the debt under control. And from the numbers that I have run with my first lien lenders, it doesn't matter if it jumps 5 points. So if you're at an 8%, excuse me, if you're at an 8% right now and you jump up to a 12 or 13%, God forbid, but let's say it did, all it does is adds a few months to your payoff. So the idea, though, is to be bringing those balances down, so that if they do increase the interest rates whenever, you've got it under control. That's what we're going for here, is peace of mind, financial peace. And if you're out spending and running that HELOC up as high as you can get it and thinking that you're going to maintain it by revolving your income through there, you're going to see that that's not velocity banking. That is being unaware and being irresponsible. So we're adulting here when we do velocity banking. And the idea is to be bringing your income to bring the balances down so that we can get out of the debt, or at least have it under control, so that when they raise the interest rates eventually, and you know it's going to happen because it's a roller coaster, right? It's just up and down. It's a big cycle. They just play with us. So they're going to go back up eventually. And before that happens, you need to have your debt under control, meaning that you know you have enough cash flow to keep working down that debt, even if your interest rate were to jump. Okay. Be serious about that. We're in this to win. We're not in this to play. The idea is to get out of debt, and that's all we're using the lines of credit for. Okay. I hope I was clear there. Let's go on down. Very excited for you, Blanche. We go on down here. Happy New Year. Hello, Abel from Philly. Hello, hello. Thank you for changing my live. I can't stop telling everybody about velocity, but for some reason, nobody I've told has acted. But I'm excited about sharing it. I don't know anybody in my family that does it, okay? And I've told them all. So please do not be discouraged when you talk to people about velocity banking. A lot of people choose to deal with the demon they know instead of trying something new. That mindset, the stronghold with how they've always done banking, is stronger than the new education that's going to set them free. So again, I don't have anybody around me that is doing velocity banking. That's why I started the channel, was because I knew there had to be people out there like me that wanted a real option for financial freedom. That's what the channel's about. So please do not be discouraged when you talk to people around you, friends and family. Even when they see you're successful in it, they will not. They will. It's kind of like talking to people about the Lord. If they don't want anything to do with it, then that's their prerogative. You know, I'm not going to force it on you, because it's not going to do you any good if I do force it. Some people want it, some people don't. Some people see the excitement in it. Most people don't. Not my problem. Not my monkey, not my circus. I'm not going to force anything on you or down your throat. I hate to say that I don't care if you don't accept either of them, but I'm not in control. You're in control. You're in control of your life. Each individual has their own will. And if they want to do something, they're going to do it. If they want to try something, they're going to try it. But if they're not, you can forget it. So do not get stressed out when people do not want to hear about velocity banking. Okay? I'm trying to think, do I know anybody in my whole area or family that is doing velocity banking? The answer is no, I don't. And if I, being Christy VANN with the VANNtastic channel, telling about my successes with velocity banking and infinite banking, telling, showing it through the channel, talking to them individually, if they won't accept it around me, then don't be surprised when people think you're crazy for what you're talking about. It is what it is. Everybody deserves to know, but they are the ones that will make the decision on whether or not it's something they want to do. Okay. So I'm with you. I'm excited about it. I'm so excited about it. I talk about it every day to everybody I see. But again, I'm not upset when people don't accept it. I'm just like, okay, well, now, maybe one day, you want to come back around. But I'm not going to beat you to death because you don't understand the velocity banking concept. So some of us are just blessed with open minds. I mean, it's literally what it is we have enough self-confidence and desire that our minds are open, and we can look around and see the ideas that other people have and, the way they're handling different things. And if you have an open mind, then you're going to be able to really listen to what somebody's saying. And not everybody has an open mind. As a matter of fact, most people are closed-minded and they are going to stick with what they know. I've literally showed people, that I've reached out to, friends, family, and I've showed them after they give me their numbers, what their numbers would look like if they would do velocity banking. And every one of them are always so excited to see the end result, but they all are like, oh, that's just too overwhelming for me. I think I'll just stay with what I'm doing. Or, oh, that just seems that, that's too difficult. Or, oh, that looks so good, but I just don't think I can do that. Or, yeah, I can't get what I need to do that, so I just won't try it. And you're like, okay, that's fine with me. Stay over there. You can't make people act right. So if they don't want to accept it, then they don't have to accept it. And we don't care because it's not our monkey, not our circus. Okay. All right. So I'm with you though. I get where you're at. Happy and blessed New Year. Shelly says, thank you so much for all of your time and efforts to help us. You're much appreciated. I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate you for saying that. Oh my gosh, my sister and I working on velocity finances, feeling good about 2026 already. Thank you so much. I'm so excited for you, Sheila. I'm so excited for you. Oh, I get the best emails from you guys. I get the best comments under the YouTube channel. it's just so inspiring. You know, it's exciting, and it's worth getting up every single day just to think about VANNtastic and how we can really push it out to more people so that they can watch some videos and get excited about their finances. I will tell you though, I would like to hit 500,000 on the YouTube channel for subscribers. I would like to hit at least 50,000 on TikTok, because I know that's, you know, spreads like wildfire. If we can just get this word out to more people, I just don't know how to do it besides telling you guys to subscribe and like and comment, which you do that. You do that already. So it's like, I just wish that algorithm or something would pick up and really spread so that we can get this information out to people and they can get free. It's so funny because I know somebody thought, a naysayer that's in the room right now, they said, yeah, she wants it spread so she can make more money. Well, I got news for you. My calendar is full. You're welcome to go try to schedule an appointment right now. But I only allow it to go out so far. So I don't, to my knowledge, have any appointments available right now. That's why I'm offering the workshop so that people that want to get in by February the 7th are welcome to. But I'm telling you, it's so funny. I'm not a salesman, and I'm not going to act like I am one. And it would probably make myself mad at myself if I was sitting here trying to get people to buy stuff. Don't like that. Don't think it's cute. Not my line of work. I am in it to help everybody, every single person I can, to get free financially. That would make me so happy. Okay. So I am putting, and I hope I can do this without messing up anything, but I am going to put the workshop in here because I see where some of you have asked for that information. That is 4 weeks. Okay, so I'll put 4 weeks. So you know which one you're signing up for. 4 weeks. And this is the 297. And we are going to try to work with individual worksheets. Again, I will have a infinite banking night, one of those classes. Oh, and by the way, they're 90 minutes each. And I think that we're going to have one class on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then we're going to have an evening class. I'm trying to get that set up, but I think it's either going to be Monday night or Sunday night. It's that way, if you miss one, you can follow up with the next one. Regardless, they're going to be recorded too. So the 3-day webinar, live webinar with Chris and Ogle, Money Max, JJ the CPA, my high performance coach, and the first lien lenders, they're all going to be with me January the 8th, the 9th, and 10th. That address, or to register for that, is pinned at the top of this chat, and it will be underneath the video in the description when we finish up here. Okay, so get excited. I'm excited, even though I've had major challenges in 2025. I may have major challenges in 2026, health-wise and every other way, but I'm ready for it. We're here to grow while we're alive. And the point is that the more people that I can help, the more people get this information, the more people I can talk to about the Lord and how he has absolutely blessed my life and my finances and given me the wisdom that I needed to create this channel, to be able to help people. The more people are going to get excited about their life and their finances again. Okay. I just hope that you guys have a really, really good mind, a good outlook, a great excitement for what 2026 will bring to you and your family, no matter what you're going through, because it only gets better, right? It only gets better. And the idea is to use your talents and your gifts in 2026 so that you can help more people find not just financial peace, but overall peace for their lives. Okay. Because we want everybody to get excited. Okay. I'm going to run through a few more here because I've got to run away. Let me go down here. Okay, we're talking about thanks for posting and Happy New Year's. Thank you so much, Ed, for saying that. I'm super excited to continue this. What is the day and time for the workshop? I think I said that. The 3-day is January the 8th, 9th, and 10th, with all of my friends coming in to talk to you about their great ideas for finances. And then we've got February the 7th, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Eastern time for 90 minutes. Okay. So that starts February the 7th. The workshop does. That is just me with having a night or two bringing in some of the other options so you can ask questions to those people as well. Okay. All right. So I just hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I know we're going to have a great year. We're going to have a great year because one, God has supplied all of our needs according to his riches and glory through Jesus Christ. And the wisdom that he gives us through Velocity Banking, Infinite Banking, the Money Max, all of that comes together in peace. Okay, because when you know you don't have anything to worry about because the creator of the universe is on your side, if he is for you, who can be against you? I want you to live like that. I want you to live so excited that you don't have to worry. You can cast your care and you can get busy. And I want you to find your purpose in 2026 because I want you to be out here helping the people around you that need something you have to offer. I'm excited. Okay. All right. I hope that you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good day, everyone.